Chapter 8 Burning Money. As is now clear, the game of mates is played by groups of Jameses informally exchanging grey gifts amongst themselves over time. We have seen how the game is played by men and women alike, the Jamies perhaps, with our experiments confirming how deep this human tendency is to form groups via reciprocating favours over time. But now consider the problem that James faces when forming his group in a situation where there are many potential new mates to team up with. While we have simplified our story by calling the representative person playing the game of mates James, the membership of these groups of mates constantly changes. The world is not a static place. Every potential James who has a grey gift at their disposal faces a dilemma when choosing who to favour. Are they part of the group, or do they want to become part of it by having the desire and ability to reciprocate? Will this person end up spoiling the fun by exposing the game to the public? For any group of Jameses to emerge, the problem of establishing loyalty within the group must be overcome. Because of the large social cost of the game of mates, they cannot send each other open signals of their intentions that could be read by everyone. That would give the game away. But on the other hand, they often cannot entirely rely on existing groups of mates that formed a long time ago. New circumstances require new mates to join, and if promising potential partners come along who are powerful and have a lot to offer, they too would be welcome to join James's group if they can send a clear signal of their intention to cooperate. The third ingredient of the game of mates is therefore a suite of reliable signals that can be used by current and potential members of the group to prove their loyalty. As we will see, these signals come in the form of covert signalling and burning money. Without these signalling methods at their disposal, large informal groups of mates could never form, and if they had formed for some other reason, they would soon die out. Consider the initial signal from someone seeking out people who might form a future alliance, but where no informal group yet exists. What would you do in these circumstances? The traditional method is to use covert signalling when approaching potential mates. This involves feeling out a potentially important alliance partner to try to discern their truly held position on and their economic interests in a matter, all the while never directly revealing the real purpose of the discussion. The idea is that you indirectly plant the idea that the outcome that suits you is the outcome that suits them. You could imagine a brief conversation. I hope you've enjoyed this sample from the audiobook Rigged. To hear the full book, please subscribe to Fresh Economic Thinking.